In Black Ops 1's popular map Call of the Dead, what's the first thing that springs to mind? The Scavenger? PhD Flopper? Or traveling 1,000 fucking miles to get Juggernog? But no, it's got to be George Romero. Now a lot of people don't like George Romero, and to be quite honest, I don't know why either. Okay fine, it's annoying when he gets in your way whilst training, and even when you kill him, he comes back and lands the next round. Alright, fair enough, he's a struggle to deal with, but just imagine, what if George Romero wasn't in Call of the Dead? Now obviously if this happened, we wouldn't have this cutscene for sure, so let's just wipe that out of the way and look at the context first. Now during this time, the strategies to training on the map was becoming increasingly popular, and Treyarch were aware of this since before training, the only strategy was to camp in the corner until the zombies got to you. But after Ascension, Treyarch began adding in zombie bosses that would follow the player at all times in the game as zombies. Now we've gone through the context, let's look at how removing George Romero impacts Call of the Dead as a whole. In terms of identity, I don't feel like this gets impacted at all, since I feel like except for George, the main identity for Call of the Dead was its snowy environment. However, in terms of gameplay, this makes a big impact on the map in terms of limiting it. What do I mean by that? We'll take the perks for an example. In the map there are 8 perks, but without George Romero, you are limited to buying only 4 perks on the map. Meaning you'll have to be careful with what perks you buy. What I'm saying is that with George Romero, if you killed him, you'd be awarded with an extra perk, meaning it was possible to collect all 8 perks. But without George Romero, you can't collect them all. Another thing that gets rewarded alongside an extra perk when killing George Romero is a death machine, or the Wunderwaffe DG2 if you completed the Easter egg. These rewards will help increase the pacing of the map since no other weapon on the map did infinite damage. Without these rewards, rounds would go by slowly since the best weapon you have is a Scavenger and it doesn't do infinite damage, not even that powerful of a wonder weapon. I mean, it's great on the earlier rounds, but later on, no. And without PhD, you're completely fucked. I mean, it's literally suicide at that point. George Romero may have been a pain in the ass to deal with in Call of Dead, but it's certainly difficult to imagine the map without him at all. He may have been annoying, but that didn't mean there was no positivity from him at all. I mean, flipping heck, if you want an example of a terrible boss, you could just ask the astronaut about that. At least George actually rewarded you for killing him, and bear in mind, they weren't just mere rewards, like, they were actually good rewards. Overall, Call of the Dead is simply unimaginable without George Romero. The removal of George Romero affects the gameplay when it comes to the limitation of perks and slowing down the pacing of the map. I don't mind saying that George Romero plays a key aspect towards Call of Dead's success in terms of popularity, even if he gets in the way whilst training. Now obviously this is one of the countless possibilities that would have happened if zombies had gone down a different route. Let me know what you think would have happened. Please like, subscribe, comment down below, whatever, I'll be reading them anyway. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care guys.